Hey folks, Roland here in the hot seat on a special location here in Somerville, Massachusetts. We're here at the Armory. This is Matt Timms. He's the host, progenitor, originator, the main guy behind the hot sauce and ice cream takedown. He's going to take a minute here to tell us a little bit about this. I don't even need to know what it's about. I hear hot sauce and ice cream and I'm sold. Matt, tell me why this is so good.
And it's good because I've been doing takedowns for 10 years now. I'm based out of Brooklyn, but I've been coming to Boston area for 4 years with mac and cheese, lamb takedowns, chili takedowns, bacon takedowns, cookie takedowns, all that stuff. But then I was like, what would be really appealing and yet insane? And see, what's the craziest idea I could pull off? And I love hot sauce.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why it came on our radar.
I love face-melting, disgusting hot sauce. You don't feel good afterwards. You feel dirty. I like hot sauce.
Nice.
And I just wanted this to work. But then I thought, you know what? Let's not be cruel. And I know Boston is way into their ice cream. Let's get a couple ice cream makers. And more importantly, let's get local cooks in the Boston area to compete. I don't want celebrities, I don't want chefs, I want local people, anyone out there. They can go to the takedowns.com and they can enter and you can make your own hot sauce, bring it in, and there's tons of prizes.
Yeah, tell us what the competition going on here today? What's going on there?
You're gonna see 10 different hot sauces, all locally made, all made with fresh ingredients from local Boston cooks, home cooks. So it's pretty rad. And they're competing for tons of prizes like Woodstock knives and microplane graters and kitchenware stuff, Cuisinart ice cream makers. I mean, really, really good gear. Anilon, pots, lots of stuff.
Excellent. Now, is there a competition for the ice cream too, or is that just here?
They're separate competitions.
Nice.
So as an eater, you're just gonna pay $15, which is nothing.
Yeah.
I think, to try 10 different hot sauces, vote on the yummiest. Try 10 different ice creams, vote on the yummiest. Boom, that's a show.
Take a look back here, man. Look at this, the audience are building up here for people just for this one event. And this just started, too. It's going to be a hell of a competition. It's going to be a fun day in general. Our colons might not thank us the next day, but, you know, live in the now. That's what we say. We're here with Dennis with Forklift Catering. He's got a couple of homemade hot sauces he's going to tell us about. What am I about to get here?
So number one is called Smoke-A-Potamus. And this is made with a smoked tomato base. It's smoked with some cherry wood chips, and then there's a few other ingredients, including some features jalapeno and red cherry peppers.
Nice. Let me give this a sample. Where would you put the heat on this before it really sets in and I get a chance?
For me, this is sort of a medium high at the most. I think I have a slightly higher tolerance, but I could have quite a bit of this before I got to be too much.
That's about where I'm at, yeah. I love the flavor on this too. Wow.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on.
It's got a nice little sting in the throat. That's good. I like that.
Thank you.
Very sweet. Being a fat guy, I kind of like the sweets more than I like the sours, so I'm not going to lie about that. But what's this other one you got here?
So number two here, this is called Sunshine Fury, and it's a yellow hot sauce, yellow in color, which is where it gets its name, Sunshine.
Check that out.
It's a bit spicier than the last one, which is why we call it the Fury, Sunshine Fury. And this has a golden beet and peach base.
Another beet base sauce. I've just seen those for the first time recently. All right,
It also features Scotch bonnet peppers.
Nice. I love some Scotch bonnets. Well, hey, for science. Oh, wow. That's an excellent creamy reaction. Instantly pleasing to the tongue.
Okay, glad you like it.
The heat's starting to come on. Blow a smoke ring with that one. Good lord.
Yeah, I would put this one at the very spicy level, but it mellows out pretty quickly. It tends to dissipate, and then you're left with some residual.
The sweetness from the beets kind of like makes it flare up, but it doesn't resonate. I mean, that's just what I'm picking up. I don't know. I'm not a chef, but yeah, I definitely give these 2 solid thumbs up.
Thank you.
2 solid thumbs up. Why don't you tell us about your website there so I can send it to my people over there?
Thank you. Yeah, we're Forklift Catering, and we have a website, forkliftcatering.com, and we play around with lots of different food items, and we love making hot sauce, and we love barbecue, so these are just a couple of our samples. You'll see more of our food at forkliftcatering.com.
Excellent. All right, thank you very much, Dennis.
You got it. Thank you.
See you around. Bye. Still at the Heaven and Hell Takedown here with the hot sauce and ice cream, and I have got John here, who's got a sauce that I couldn't even begin to describe what this is. I've tried some before. John, tell me what the hell this is. I mean, this is amazing.
So I'm a biochemist by training and a little science nerdy, and basically I'm interested in fermentation and how bacteria interact together in communities. And so a friend of mine and I kind of started talking about making a product that would be sort of fermented, organic, probiotic, and we thought a hot sauce would be an interesting thing to try. Cheese is a fermented product, yogurt's a fermented product, but hot sauce, a fermented hot sauce seemed like an interesting way to go. So I took raw vegetables, nothing is processed except for salt, which obviously has to be processed to make the nice clean crystals, and sugar. So salt, sugar, and the raw vegetables, peppers, cabbage, carrots, ginger, some other stuff, which I'm not going to describe, all kind of pureed together, chopped up fine, fermented with just salt over the course of about a week on my counter. You can see it kind of bubbles. You have to loosely seal it so that it doesn't blow up on you. And then at the end of the week, I process it and extract liquids, and here you go.
Now the thing about this is I'm tasting a vinegar-esque flavor, but you say there's no vinegar.
No vinegar. There's no vinegar. A little bit of lime juice at the end, but no vinegar. The lactic acid bacteria are bringing the pH down, presumably, during the course of the ferment. I don't have a pH meter at home, and I didn't use pH paper on it, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. So
take a look at the consistency of this. It's thin and it's got chunks in it, but overall, I mean, it's a good sauce consistency. You don't see this very often. But, well, thank you, John, for bringing this to our attention.
thank you very much. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it.
I'm here with Grover, representing Eat at Jumbo's Restaurants, and he's got a hot sauce here that's, what's it called again?
Napalm Death.
Napalm Death. I can smell this, so I know this is going to be hard. So I'm going to do the eating, he's going to be doing the talking, because I can't do both. What is in this, man? Talk to me.
Well, we use our own homegrown ghost chilies, some pineapples, some mangoes, the usual fixings, you know. Pretty brutal. Named after one of the greatest heavy metal bands of all time, of course. We're very much local for us in our restaurant. We're located at 688 Broadway, Somerville, Massachusetts. We can be found at www.eatatjumbos.com. We feature over 50 flavors of wings, chicken tenders, and tofu tenders for the vegans among us.
Now, is this the hottest sauce you guys sell?
This is our number 5, and a level below is called suicidal, so it only gets pretty crazy.
This is pretty crazy as it is. This is like a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. It's hard to talk. I'm getting mush mouth because of it. But man, thank you for this.
We're not trying hard enough if we're only getting a 7.
Ooh. It's kind of a weird chili head scale. If it's a 10, then I can't talk. I'm on the ground in
we want position. It's designed so you can enjoy it. It's not meant to kill you.
Well, good luck in the competition, Dan.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Pleasure to meet you both.
All right, we'll see you out there.
Thank you.
We're here with Aisha, and she's doing one of the sweets for the ice cream half of the Fire and Ice competition here. One of the sweets for the Heaven and Hell competition here. And this is a jelly donut ice cream. Now, I'm an ice cream freak, so I'm going to eat this, she's going to talk, and I'm just going to zone out, because I've tried this before and I know how good it is. So, let's do this. What is this?
Alright, so the ice cream base is a donut custard. I use Cane's Donuts from Saugus. It's one of the best donut shops in the country. I infuse the custard, I use some spices, there's a lot of science that happens. And then I need some homemade raspberry jelly. And I combine the two. I was going for sort of a breakfast theme, and who can say no to a jelly donut?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to show this to the camera beforehand to see what it looks like. No, this ain't sticking around that long. Is this cinnamon? I'm picking up a little bit of cinnamon.
There's nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yeah, I gotta say, as far as the sweet half of the competition, I think you got this one knocked out of the park. This is phenomenally good. Alright, well thank you for coming on here, and if you ever decide to sell this, let us know. We will show for you for free advertising for life.
Awesome.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much.
This is Dennis here from Fresh Endeavor. He's entered an ice cream here in today's competition. You want to tell us a little bit about this?
Absolutely. What I've got here is I've got a Chipotle mocha border. And we took a lot of really dark, bittersweet type chocolate and melted it down with and you made a custard with some heavy cream and some egg yolks in that, chilled that down, and used that as a base. We also took stone smoked portered beer, reduced it in half, skimmed the foam off it, chilled it, and then while we were making the ice cream, we added that into it while it was spinning, whatever you call it. I've got a little bit of espresso in there, fresh espresso from my machine at home that I use like 5 times a day. And what else? Oh, chipotle. We use a chipotle that you can get whole in adobo sauce and in the can, and basically minced it, pureed it a little bit, and folded that into the ice cream so that it has kind of a little bit of a bite to the end of it.
So I'm going to give this a shot.
Okay.
Tell us your website and how to contact you if you are.
Website is we're freshendeavor.com, www.afreshendeavor.com, and that's the American way to spell it, not the English or Canadian. So there's not an extra, there's not a U in there, it's an OR. And so anyhow, that's what it is. It's the chipotle in there is supposed to add a little bit of background flavor, a little bit of heat to it, but not too much heat.
So I just tried this here, and in one cup that size, I managed to taste chocolate, beer, coffee, and chipotle peppers all in one taste, and all of them work well together. That is awesome.
Great.
You know, just one of the, you know, we've tried a lot of things here today. A lot of things have been pretty good, but this is definitely one of the most different I've tried. It's really good. So, thank you for having me.
So nice to meet you, and thanks again.